Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. So it's an honor and privilege to speak with you today. I'd like to share with you something regarding the 5G connectivity, the key to success for European industry. The fourth industrial revolution featuring the intelligent technology is coming. New technologies such like AI, IoT, 5G, and biological engineering will be integrated into our society and impact global microtrends. Intelligent technology will promote sustainable development and become a new driver for economic growth. It will help build smart cities, drive the digital transformation of industries, and improve consumer experiences. As the key engine for the fourth industrial revolution, intelligent technologies will promote global advancement and development. Huawei believes that we will enter an intelligent world in the next 30 years, or maybe quicker or sooner. In the intelligent world, all things will be sensing, connected, and intelligent. The physical world will be sensed and mapped into digital signals. The user can get an immersive experience with contextual perceptions and interactions in terms of temperature, space, touch, hearing, and vision. Networks will connect everything, and all data will be online through broad, wide, multiple, and in-depth connections from cities to mountains and even to the space. Applications driven by big data and AI will make everything intelligent. Digital twins will be available among individuals, homes, industries, and cities to better meet our needs in the physical world. So this can even enable a digital lifestyle that meets the needs of one's inner world. The three features of the intelligent world will be realized with advanced ICT technologies. ICT infrastructure, the connectivity, will be the foundation of the intelligent world. Over the past decade, we see the operators and suppliers have released digital and intelligent transformation strategies. With the rapid deployment of 5G, we have taken a solid step towards an all-connected, all-sensing, and all-intelligent society. Starting from the year 2000, Huawei looks to the future. The year 2025 will be an important time point, which is not too far from us. So this slide plans how new functions will be delivered, new opportunities will emerge, and also unprecedented performance will come with the reach for every individual company and industry. So the Huawei Global Industry Vision, the GIV, describes 10 trends that explain how ICT is driving change. Trend 1, living with bots. Advances in material science, perceptual AI, and network technologies like 5G and cloud are acting as the midwives of a generation of versatile robots. So from housework to education to providing physical and mental health services, robots will transform people's lifestyle. GIV predicts that by 2025, the global adoption rate of intelligent domestic robots will be 14%. Trend 2, supersight. Supersight will be enabled by technologies like 5G, AI, VR, and machine learning. It will help us see beyond distance, surface, distortion, and history. With the supersight, we will be able to see things we couldn't see before. And we will be able to better understand what we already see. GRV predicts that by 2025, 10% of enterprise will be using AI and VR. Trend 3, zero search. Thanks to AI and IoT technologies, the search experience in the future intelligent world will be smooth, simple, and bottom-free information will seek you out. As the furniture, appliances, and also cars, begin talking to you and anticipating, your needs, the GIV predicts that by 2025, the adoption rate of an intelligent personal digital assistant will reach 90%. 24, tailored street. Intelligent transport system will dynamically connect pedestrians, drivers, vehicles, and roads in a unified network. This makes it possible to use road resources more efficiently, soften emergency response time, virtually designate emergency lanes, and deliver a congestion-free experience. So GIV predicts that by 2025, 15% of the vehicles will be embedded with cellular vehicle-to-everything technology, C-V2X. 25, working with bots. So automation and the robots, particular AI-powered robots, are changing the way we live and work. So intelligent robots will tirelessly handle the dangerous, repetitive, and also high precision tasks without error, greatly boosting productivity and safety. So today, smart automation is widespread in various fields, including construction, manufacturing, and healthcare. So GRV predicts that by 2025, industry robots will work side by side with people in manufacture. So with 103 robots for every 10,000 employees. 26, augmented creativity. The convergence of new technologies such as AI and cloud computing will significantly boost creativity as we move towards the future intelligent world. So the cost of trial and error will come down. The imagination and truth-seeking spirit of a human endeavor will be safeguarded, and also with the help of AI, everyone will have the ability to contribute to humanity's creative pool. So GRV predicts that by 2025, 97% of large companies will be using AI. But obviously, we have to make sure AI is working for good, working for people. 27, frictionless communication. Accuracy, understanding, and trust will underpin tomorrow's communications. As AI and big data analytics technologies advance, we are starting to realize frictionless communication that enable companies to engage with their customers around the world, unhindered by language barriers. So GRV predicts by 2025, companies will utilize 86% of the data they generate. So we have to ensure the quality of the data. 28, symbiotic economy. In a symbiotic economy, it's no longer matters where you are, what language you speak, or whether you share the same culture. But digital technology and smart applications are being adopted by industries around the world through a platform-based model. of development. So companies worldwide have the opportunity to work together and share in the resources of global ecosystem. So together, they can create high-value intelligent business models. So GRA predicts that by 2025, every company everywhere will be using cloud technology, and 85% of business applications will be cloud-based. In Europe, we can see these figures will be even higher. So trend 9, 5G's rapid rollout. The 5G is being deployed fast, actually faster than we think, in many different industries, driven by demand for massive connections, high bandwidth, and low latency. So GRV predicts that by 2025, 2.8 billion people worldwide will be using 5G, with 6.5 million 5G base stations giving the 5G access to around 58% of the world's population. Trend 10, global digital governance. As we move closer towards an intelligent world, new challenges emerge. Huawei calls for the creation of unified data standards, principles for data use and third-party data regulators, and the laws to underpin privacy, data security, and ethical compliance. So GRV predicts that by 2025, 180 zettabytes will be generated each year. So there's no doubt that pandemic will change the world forever. A recent IDC report has identified 6 permanent changes in the post-COVID world. So the first change has to be, to do with the financial predictability and flexibility, revenue and procurement forecasts, cost control, and also investment and financing will become more dynamic. Second, digital first customer engagement will become mainstream. So the customer engagement activities such as sales and support services will become virtual and digital, or provide self-service options. Third, working from home or remote working will become a new normal, like we have been doing for more than past 1 year now. So all organizations will need to adopt this mode of working and reflect the changes in their HR policies. Fourth, technology will underpin all operation models. Organization will need to pursue higher level of automation and introduce more contactless and self-service options in their operations. Fifth, business continuity plan will be renewed. Organization must modify and update their business continuity plans and recovery framework to reflect the development of the pandemic and other crises, such as geopolitical conflict. Lastly, business models will be data-driven. Data use, data analysis, AI, and machine learning will enable organizations to better cope with drastic changes in the future. So COVID-19 has promoted enterprise to speed up cloud adoption by 1 to 3 years. So this will be true, actually, to drive enterprises to higher level of digitization. As a result of a pandemic, more enterprises want to be online, and this has increased demand for solutions for making IT resources elastically scalable and sharing data, cutting costs, and improving efficiency. So this demand has resulted in faster cloud adoption. Collaborative Office software provide a gateway to cloud-based operations for enterprises, helping them getting familiar with cloud model and encouraging them to make a habit of cloud use. So the pandemic has speed up the adoption of cloud by this 1 to 3 years, which means the growth of the cloud market will rebound. Let's go back to the connectivity. So in Huawei's view, the connectivity and computing are the cornerstones of the digital economy. 5G and IoT are connectivity technologies, while cloud and AI are computing technologies. According to Moore's law, computing will become more powerful and affordable over time. According to Metcalfe's law, the value of networks increases as the number of connections increases. Connection density multiplied by computing precision equals the strength of the digital economy. So the convergence of connectivity and computing will change industry like transportation, finance, and energy, and create new value for society. Over the past 40 years, networks were all about connecting people and homes. At the end of 2020, the number of global connections reached 48.9 billion. The goal of this stage is to connect things up. All users prefer a smart lifestyle for all scenarios, and enterprises become more intelligent, more things needed to be connected. According to Huawei, a global industry vision, there will be 100 billion connections by 2025. This means that the number of things to be connected in the next 4 years will exceed the total number of connections in the past 40 years. So to connect more things, we need intelligence. So the goal in this stage is to intelligently connect things. When AI is widely used in a world, in a much wide range, actually for the industries, so the connected objects will become intelligent twins. So the ultimate goal is to connect intelligent twins. According to third-party forecasts, there will be 1 trillion connections worldwide by 2035. Ubiquitous connectivity and pervasive intelligence will become a reality. Simply put, our goal today is to connect all things. Our goals tomorrow is to intelligently connect all things. And our goal the day after tomorrow is to connect all intelligent twins. The value of connectivity depends not only on the number of connections, it also relies on the quality of connections, bandwidth, latency, and network slices. So the well-known Metcalfe's law will explain how the value of connectivity, which is the direct proportion to the square of the number of connections. So we want to add a few variants to the law. Actually, which are bandwidth, latency, and slice, to redefine the value of connectivity. We can call it a new Metcalfe's law. So this new law explains the new relationship between connectivity and productivity in the era of intelligent connectivity. Policymakers and industry leaders are realizing that digital transformation helps drive economic development and productivity. The fast development of 5G and AI will profoundly change our life and the world. And this relies on investing in ICT infrastructure and also ICT applications. From the perspective of national strategy, we found out that 5G AI have become focus area of major countries in the high-tech race. No doubt, China, US, South Korea, Japan, and also European Union are advancing, their 5G and AI strategies and policies with the goal of having strategic advantages in these areas through national strategy and improved competitiveness in key industries. Investing more in ICT is the most effective way to stimulate GDP growth. The Huawei study already showed that a 20% increase in ICT investment will lead to a 1% increase in GDP growth. In terms of investment efficiency, the ROI of ICT investment actually is 6.7 times higher than that of non-ICT investment. So in addition, the global digital economy is growing 2.5 times faster than global GDP. The digital economy is characterized by fast growth, active innovation, and a wide impact. And it is becoming a key aspect in developing a new structure and mechanism for economic development. Currently, more than 117 countries have a digital strategy, and more than 50 countries have released AI strategies. So, 5G networks have grown beyond expectation. According to GSA, by the end of 2020 last year, actually, there were 118 5G commercial networks, and also over 1 million 5G base stations have been deployed in 52 countries, which covering 220 million users. Pioneer operators have achieved initial success. By launching the 5G, we see China's 3 major operators and also South Korea's LGU Plus have seen a significant increase in ARPU and revenue. Uninspired experience, innovative content, and also flexible data package are the 3 major factors for 5G commercial success. So new 5G experience and services are continuously creating new value. We see that China's 3 major operators are promoting and reshaping 5G messaging, creating a 100 billion renminbi yuan. So they have also launched the 5G calling services to improve calling experience through rich media. So the video services has gained 120 million users in China, and also it used 4.5 billion times per month. So operators are actively promoting new video services, which means the new live streaming, AI, and VR. and investing in high quality content to create differentiated experiences. For example, LGU Plus in Korea saw a 37% increase in market share. By the end of last year, its revenue also has increased by 5.5%. So 5G is an enabler for enterprises to become digital and intelligent, and will fundamentally change the efficiency of vertical industries. As 5G technology continues to develop, it will open a tremendous enterprise digitization market. GSMA's statistics show that the mobile industry will contribute a higher percentage to the world's economic year by year, and also 5G will play a major role in this. So by 2023, in 2 years' time, 5G is expected to contribute 4.8% of a global GDP growth. So 5G is critical for carriers to enter the B2P market and seize bigger market opportunities. As enterprises go digital, operators can select the model of providing network services, focus on the business-to-business user cases that have the real-world demand, and get their 5G network infrastructure ready, built on extended business-to-consumer kind of EMBB, enhanced mobile broadband capabilities. Operator can offer more B2B business applications to serve enterprise needs. Some operators can integrate their capabilities in 5G, cloud, AI, and industry application to provide solutions and services to enterprises and gain a big market share and also more value. So I'd like to show a video. The video is actually come from Huawei own experience. We do have our manufacturer based in Dongguan, a city in China next to Shenzhen. So in the left video, you see the product line. Before, we need many colleagues to work in the product line. And also the radio on the right side is automated production today. You see the efficiency of the production improved by 300%. So this is our own experience by using the 5G manufacturing and also automation. So this is another experience I like to share. Obviously, on the left side, you see, like many companies, before we are relying on the manual checking for the quality control. So typically, averagely, it takes 2 minutes for the inspection cycle. But through the 5G smart manufacturing and bring the AI technology and also machine vision, we are able to reduce the inspection cycle from 2 minutes to 6 seconds. So the productivity yield increased from 98% to 99.55%. Again, so this is come from Huawei own experience in terms of the 5G smart manufacturing. Actually, the 5G plus industry, which will generate, a kind of sparkle for new round of intelligent connectivity revolution. So we see in the short term, there were 3 waves of 5G applications driven by EMBB, the enhanced mobile broadband, ultra reliable low latency connections, and also massive machine type of connections. So we do have a kind of a diagram to identify the in terms the difficulty to deployment and also the go-to-market challenges. So we do have different positions for different kind of services. And also, as a new generation of the mobile communication technology, the 5G will be extended to a wide range of industries and deeply integrated, with business scenarios. So this will generate a large number of innovative applications and bring revolutionary changes to our lives and society at large. We believe that according to 5G technology maturity and network maturity, it will take 5G to stage before its large-scale commercial use. The first stage is the early use of 5G, which is about now. During this stage, 5G is mostly used in eMBB services, enhanced mobile broadband, like video and virtual reality services, including AI and VR teaching, remote medical diagnosis, remote operation, etc. So in the second stage of the 5G use, 5G mostly used in services that require higher bandwidth and low latency, such as UAV transportation, layer 3 plus, autonomous driving, remote surgery, automated grid power distribution, and vehicle platooning, etc. So this is, you see a full picture regarding the 5G application scenarios. No matter we talk about education, medical, entertainment, industry, construction, campus, agriculture, transportation, public utilities, 5G play a key role to support the digitization and support the digital transformation. Again, here I want to play another video to show a 5G user cases, how to convert a traditional port into a 5G port. Let me play with it. It's a 2 minutes video. Hopefully you can hear the sound as well.
Just a comment, we cannot hear the sound.
All right, sorry. Okay, so probably the sound of video cannot deliver, but it basically describe how the 5G port, how the autonomous driving, can be achieved through the 5G connectivity. So the self-driving vehicle can be achieved. So traditionally, working are doing the manual work, checking each antenna one by one. But with the 5G, this work can be digitized. So as you see, So all the containers can be digitized, identified, and processed. The 5G port kind of highlights the typical application of the vertical digitization. Okay, and also you see, driven by the industry needs and also business needs, so Huawei also has set out our vision for 5.5G, which expands the three standards and scenarios of 5G to include three new scenarios: uplink-centric broadband communication, real-time broadband communication, and also harmonized communication and sensing. So 5.5G has the potential to support massive intelligent connections, thus creating new value for society, for social progress and also industrial transformation. For the first feature, UCBC uplink-centric broadband communication, which build on the foundation of 5G capability, it will enable a tenfold increase in uplink bandwidth. So this is a perfect fit for the manufacturing scenarios that requires huge uplink bandwidth for machine vision and also massive broadband IoT. So it is, expected to provide the, kind of a intelligent upgrade of the industries. So for the second feature, the real-time broadband communication, RTBC, it supports the large bandwidth and low communication latency by delivering a tenfold increase in bandwidth with a given latency and a certain level of reliability. So it offers user an immersive experience when they interact with the virtual world. So the third parameter, harmonized communication and HCS, it applies the beaming scanning technology of massive MIMO to the sensing domain to offer sensing and also indoor positioning services. So HCS can also support vehicle to everything and drones to enable autonomous driving. So this is, a kind of a standardization process. And the effort of all the industry, the release 16 has been frozen last year. So now all the experts in the industry working on the release 7 and to work especially improve the features regarding eMBB, URLLC, and also eMMTC. And also in the digital era, trust needs to be based on the facts that can be verified. And also verification must be based on common standard. So the common security standard and also independent verification increase people's trust in technology. They can also be used as a common language among services buyers, security agencies, and technology suppliers to give users better security assurance. So there are many best practices in mobile communication. So you already heard about the NISAS, which is a standardized cybersecurity assessment mechanism. It was jointly defined by GSMA and 3GPP, the telecom industry leading standards setting organizations. So to create NISAS, they consulted major operators, vendors, regulators, and the industry partners around the world. So Huawei's 5G and IT products were the first to pass the NISAS assessment and give customers a high level of cybersecurity assurance. So ICT is a critical social infrastructure and key to maintaining social order. So digital trust is a guarantee, confidence that will underpin the social orders of the future intelligent world. So ICT players must first build trust in digital technology, which is the basis of digital trust. Only when this trust is built can they develop the digital products and services. So this involves the following aspects: trust in people, trust things, trust the networks and platforms, 5G, cloud, trust in data, once we're talking about AI and big data. So we also need to gain social trust in ICT in order to use and popularize the digital products and services. So ICT can be widely used only when it wins the trust of consumers, industries, governments, and also the media. So social trust may provide the confidence that all stakeholders need to engage, to work with each other. So thank you all. I finished my presentation today. Again, I want to highlight the vision of Huawei is about bringing digital to every person, home, and organization for a fully connected, intelligent world. Thank you very much.